That was cute.
Hello.
Hello.
No, I brought you here today.
Ooh, your sound is low. Let me just change my volume for a second here. Here. Okay, can you say that again?
Background noise, it's causing problems.
Well, hold on. Let me just ask, Sarah, is it also low for you or is it just me? It might just be me.
I think it's low, but I didn't take it as low because it's her volume. I took it as she was speaking low. That's how it seemed to me.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Normally.
No, it's definitely low now.
I swear.
Well, let me check mine. Actually, I didn't check
Audio.
mine.
Oh, I know why.
Because she's a nerd.
You didn't pull the right audio. It's pulling from the laptop.
Because you're a nerd.
Don't say it. Oh, that's annoying.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for coming to the meeting.
Glad morning to you.
No, it's not. Is it? Is it just? It's just.
Just 12:01.
Yeah.
I'm that person.
If you'd been on time
over here.
We started on time because we're 2 minutes into the call.
Did you see me do this? This means I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just saying words.
But you're still doing the gestures, and I don't know if I should believe you that you're just saying words.
You know what? Do what feels right.
Well, when you point at the camera, that's how I know she's talking to me.
You do what feels right.
So, Amy, are you messing with audio or are you?
I am messing with audio, but I don't know why. I don't know why it forsakes me.
Why have thou forsaken me?
Were you saying that, like Amy, I think you were saying that you don't have this problem with other Zoom calls that you lead?
Never have trouble. But it's also possible to just like, I don't know, maybe I need to reboot kind of thing. That's one of those. I don't know.
Well, my understanding is your machine is now clean as a whistle after last week's clear out.
Oh, sure. You might have understood that I always do my homework without even considering that I might forget.
It's shake and bake and I helped.
Is it? And did you? Hold on. Let me wait. Can you say it again? I want to check your hands.
Sponsored by Shake and Bake. And I helped.
You know they still make it? I saw it.
Do they really?
In the last year. Yeah.
Oh, we're not actually sponsored by them. It's not real.
No. Because what's it for?
You never know. You never know. Like, what if we blew up and then they're like, we're going to sue them for all they're worth, all $5.
Yeah, they can have them. I don't need them until next week anyway.
That's my Fiverr.
Fiverr?
Yeah. Are we? Have you? Has it?
What?
Say something, Amy.
Amy?
Oh, okay. I think she's
Something,
good.
Amy?
Yeah. I wasn't sure if your audio was all.
Oh, I haven't changed anything.
Oh.
So, as usual, we just keep moving forward, and if I get it to work, I get it to work, but we don't pause. It's kind of chaos.
Oh,
we don't let this chaos rule us.
Okay.
Though I feel like this chaos is like, it looks like I have the herpes.
I do. Not right now, but I do.
I thought. Everybody does. You know, statistically?
Body.
Yeah.
I feel like people that say that have it for sure, but
that's what I literally just said.
Literally everybody has it. So if you're saying it, you're like, I just feel like everybody has it because of something I have. Is the way I take it.
No, because I think the test is sometimes people test negative when they're positive. So even though they say it's something like 60 or 80% of the population test positive for it, it's some people they know what test positive will then test negative later. So like I assume everyone has it. Like it's kind of like
Yeah, it just
we've all
doesn't
been
always
exposed.
That's a very
present.
long way to say you have it, and I don't judge you.
I've never tested positive for it because you know what Pat said? He said, if you don't want to test, if you don't want to know you have herpes, don't get tested.
Well, I'll
That's
say I've
fine.
never tested positive for it, but I assume because I've had
Well, yeah, most people don't test for it.
Well, new
Probably the
partners.
genital type, but for the face kind, I feel like most people probably don't test for it, right?
to be clear, my genitals do
clear.
not have herpes that I'm aware of. To be
According
clear.
to Ruthie, everybody probably has it. You just don't
I-
know.
All right, we're getting wildly out of.
I bet you wish my sound was even lower.
So a couple of things before we get started. While we're getting started. I got a duck at 57 past. So I got to run away. And
Oh, I thought you
that's
were going to
that.
show us your duck. I was excited.
Oh, when I rubber duck, it's just me. I just talk to myself or that guy. Two,
Don't
I
mind me.
have secured us a guest podcaster. This
it
person
this
is
fucker in-
available. No, this guy? No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't talk. It's important to know. But this person's
Silly.
available on Mondays at the same time. Can we do one Monday at this time? Maybe next week?
Do we get to know who this person is?
Yes, absolutely. But are we available that time?
That depends if I'm available.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I might be busy.
Kidding.
Which
Works for me.
which person?
Knox
Hold on,
Chase.
wait. When you say Monday, this coming Monday?
Oh, look who's got it. Okay. Yes. I mean, we'll pick on Monday. I told him like he's generally free Mondays. I was like, well, we'll definitely fix one Monday for you. And depending,
Okay.
if it's not too stressful, we'll go from there. But I said we'll do one Monday. So like maybe not this one.
Okay. I think I can
What
do
are
a
we
Monday.
doing this Monday?
Works for me.
I could do this Monday.
I could do this
Okay.
Monday.
I'll message Secret Knox Chase that we all know.
That's exciting.
He
Look at
I
you.
saw him
You didn't.
this
You.
past
I don't know if you did your homework, but you did bonus homework apparently.
Yeah. Well, I had to go see him for I can't remember why Knox and I linked up again recently. I can't remember like the real starting point, but he and I went to Orion's last weekend and I was talking, I was like, oh, he doesn't know about the podcast. And so yes, the baby is now doing finger squeezes. But so I sent him a link to the podcast and said, Amy and Sarah probably like you enough to let you come on once if you're good. So that's how that all started. It wasn't like I was like, finally that we're rolling, Knox can join. Like, I don't know.
No. I certainly had what's that called? Dreams of, that kind of thing. Just hadn't come to fruition yet. So kudos.
Right.
Good job, Ruthie.
Nice. But it's like scheduling. So hard. And the last thing is not an order of business. Two more things. Sorry. The next thing is congratulations to Sarah on her first time taking the reins as our editor. Good job.
Hey.
Hey, thank you for doing it. It's not a fun job. And now at least it's not thankless. Thank you.
Okay.
No,
I want feedback, preferably offline, but I do want feedback. I want not feedback. I don't want you to be like, oh, this was nice and that was nice, unless you're like, do it again. You know what I mean? So like what
so
worked, what didn't.
Not like just feedback like that's useless.
Yeah, don't pet my ego because I don't have one.
Ew.
I don't know.
You prefer something constructive that you can.
I have an ego, but it doesn't like to be touched.
Oh, I thought the coffee was your ego. Like, oh man.
Wow.
Anyway, yeah, we could do that at the end if you want. Well, I guess maybe not today, but maybe if we cut short today and we just do the last 7 minutes, something else, we could do it today, or otherwise we'll do it offline. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yes. All right. I'm watching It's Always Sunny.
Oh,
there is an
fudge.
episode. Literally, oh fudge. Are you reading the package or are you just saying oh fudge?
I was reading the package.
Oh, you're reading the package? So it was the episode where somehow Dennis is trying to trick Mac into stop eating his grasshoppers. And we watched it and I was like, you know what? I haven't had in a long time? A grasshopper. Do you see any grasshoppers?
That's not the. That's isn't it? I
Yeah,
thought it
that's
was a.
Girl Scout.
Yeah.
That's Thin Mints.
Grasshoppers are Girl Scout specific.
I think Girl Scouts are Thin Mints. No,
You are correct.
I think we're learning that none of us were Girl Scouts. For
That
people
is
who
also
wanted to
correct.
know.
And not something I'm ashamed of at all.
Oh. Anyway, so my tiny bit of like Reddit research is that they changed the name a few years ago. Now, according to Keebler, one of the elves is sending out emails saying they changed the name but not the recipe. Yeah, did you know elves could type?
Well, of course.
Sorry.
Also, they changed the recipe.
Oh yeah, but they're saying they didn't change the recipe. Hey, look who
No.
shared without asking permission. Hey.
Oh, look at you.
Hey, can I share?
You don't have to. No, my point is that I already turned it on
No.
automatically.
Answer. I need.
No.
Oh, hold
I
on.
need-
No.
So these are the ones you currently have. They're in stock at what was that? Lunds Bayerless.
Ooh, nice. I think.
They're also in stock at Walmart, it looks like. That's easier to pronounce.
Right.
Well, these aren't the ones that she has. These are the ones she has. Listen, I know what I'm doing here. Okay. Go ahead. Sorry, I just wanted to pull it up so I could see what you were. Was that it?
Yeah. So, Hannah, are you not familiar with this cookie?
I am familiar with the cookie. I believe I didn't know it was not a grasshopper or was a grasshopper. Like it did that. None of that existed in my mental space around it.
I think it's because you only care about grasshoppers. You can feed to like your spiders.
These are facts.
Yes. She's up there. She's doing her thing.
She's up there.
So I thought that the grasshoppers, it makes sense now, but I thought that Thin Mints were grasshoppers. Are they a very similar cookie though, right?
Oh, for sure. They're the same cookie. They might be made in the same factory. Like I would not doubt that. But people are complaining that they changed the recipe, and they're like, "We just changed the name." And people are
why
like,
did they change
"No."
the name though? Like I don't understand why products do that. Other than they're trying to get new customers, I guess.
Or they're trying to avoid a scandal. Like maybe your name is Facebook and then you change it to Meta.
Oh. My guess, based on zero facts, is that people actually eat grasshoppers now. There's this whole like bug protein thing happening. So that maybe people are getting confused and they go, there are no grasshoppers in this. Like before it would be inconceivable that there would be grasshopper. They didn't have to worry about it. But now it's a possible ingredient. And they're saying
that's a very solid theory. And I'm going to go
I think if you know the
let's
manufacturing process, you should be thinking that maybe there's a grasshopper in there.
Thinking. That's where you went wrong. You think people are thinking.
No.
Oh, sorry.
More likely a roach.
Just bugs in general, I guess, those are the animals that would be in there.
So that's my complaint, my rant, my like, oh, they don't even exist anymore. I went to go get them after watching the episode. I was like, Dennis can't keep me from my grasshoppers. But then,
did you immediately get a magazine that told you? Do you remember this episode, Amy? He like creates like a publication. This is the one that leads to the bend and snap. No, no, I'm sorry. That's not it. That's not it.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Because he's doing something where like it's one of the things where they split the team into like groups.
Yeah.
And I think they're working out. It's part of that same workout crew that like subscribed to the magazine. And he's trying to break that girl so she has to go in the hot tub. It sounds like
You know what's funny is like describing the episodes absolutely do sound like a fever dream. they don't sound like they should be real.
Well, they do have the episode that is the fever dream with the when they're in Ireland.
Yes.
What season is that?
It's a more recent season.
Recent.
Oh,
okay.
I think I'm in like 11.
I feel like Ireland. Oh, didn't they do Ireland because one of the McElhenney, I think is his name, was actually filming that football thing overseas, and so like he needed to like have the. I thought that was because he was doing that thing with who did he do it with? Well, they took over a club, and they built it
Yeah,
up. They
Ryan,
had
not
it was like
Ryan
a
Gosling,
full-time
the
thing,
other
so he
one,
had to be there, and
Ryan
so they brought the
Reynolds.
show to him for recordings, is what I was
He,
Sorry, I was literally checking the transcript because it does, even when I don't hear it, it does a good job of writing down what Amy said. So I'm like, oh, there it is.
I feel like that was a hint, a clue. I didn't follow what you just said. Am I supposed to what'd you say about when I say what?
No, well, I guess I did this very noticeable thing where I went off to the side to read something, but it's not like my Twitter or like portfolio. I have a running transcript of the conversation. So when you say something I don't quite get, I check there and I go, oh, that's what she said.
Oh, you're doing
That's what she
like a
said.
YouTube. Speaking of, have you all noticed and or been irritated by the closed captions on YouTube or movies even like not matching what people are saying?
so yesterday I watched a movie and it was on, I want to say Prime, and the captions were automatically in Spanish. And
Hmm.
I tried to change it and it wouldn't let me. It wouldn't let me. And then I had to back out and go back in before it would allow me to change it to English. So that's probably the extent of experience I've had with it.
So I'm not talking about like a different language. So it's more like the person will say, "Hey, good morning," and the subtitles will say, "Hello, how are you today?"
Yes. I learned a thing about closed captioning versus what is it versus
Transcript.
transcription? Yeah. And how they're different. Like the closed captioning is meant to translate it into the other language. So
And things get lost in
yes.
translation.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I've had that for if the source material and the subtitles are two different languages. I've seen that where you're watching some Japanese anime, they've dubbed it into English,
Yeah,
and
that's
then the
expected.
English. But I've never
Yeah.
seen it for like live action where the original was in English and it doesn't match. I've not seen that. Is that what
I
you're
see.
talking about?
I'm thinking it's probably more on YouTube stuff than anything. So, but I definitely seen it on English as like the language that it's in. I don't know if it was maybe then translated and then translated back or something like that. So then that's where it gets wonky. But it's not a lot of. I feel like the show that we were just watching, Anne with an E, there were a few things on there that did not line up to what they were actually saying, and it wasn't like it was crazy off, but it was just like weird little. It doesn't quite match, you know. Like that's just literally not what they said, you know. So,
Yeah.
but
So I watched it with subtitles. So I have watched it. Thank you, Sarah, for the recommendation.
oh,
Oh,
It's a show. I do watch it.
you've watched all of it?
No, 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 no,
Oh,
no,
oh,
no,
oh.
no.
Well,
They
keep an
barely
eye out
brought
for
her
the
into the house.
subtitles not matching.
Well, I can tell you why I'm never going to notice because first off, this show is so slow moving. I thought that she would have been integrated by the first episode, but they like took 2 whole episodes to do that, and the first episode was a double. Like they really just milked that. Anyway, I'm enjoying it. It's good,
I thought that's
but
what you wanted in a treadmill show.
I want it to
Just
be
kind
good.
of
That's
like
all. I want to be good, but not so
just
good that I'm
something
addicted to
to
watching
zone
it.
out to. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my
Oh
thought.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, this is anyway. I watch it with subtitles in Spanish, so I have no idea if the English matches or not. But the Spanish seems to match pretty well.
What kind of so when you translate it, are you doing a literal translation or a closed captioning translation? Like,
So, oh, mm,
because
I
there's a
think
difference, and the only reason I know this is because I do a similar thing, and there's a difference, and it'll translate things conceptually, but not word for word. So you're getting not a translation that is, if you're trying to learn the language, um, for context, like using the words in other places, then you can't really, it's not one for one. But if you do the
yeah.
like if you're doing, yeah, if you're doing like the conceptual, then you're like, okay, this person says, I don't know, like hurry up. And the translation in Spanish is ponte las pilas. You know what I mean? So it's like, which is conceptually the same thing, but not, which ponte ponte las pilas is like put on the batteries.
It's
So
I like that.
yeah, it was one of the first things
Isabella and I talk
I
about all the time how, like, I don't know, it's because she's learning Spanish in school, and just like I just prefer the translations. Like, they make more sense sometimes to me. So much like I feel like English language is so convoluted and confusing for no reason. And sometimes other languages do a really good job of just being like, this is this. you know, the translations just are a little bit better for me sometimes.
I would say I don't think they're faithful translations. I think they are the meaning over is meaning over direct translation. It's not some literal translation,
Well, I
which I
feel
would
like a lot
say
of times
very
there isn't a literal translation because they don't have, you know what I mean? So it is more of a, yeah. Anyway.
yeah. Yeah, but so yeah, I don't think it's the most literal translations in the world. I've also gone through the Latin American one, but for example, they'll match formality well. So like
Mhm.
they're using clearly more formal sentences. There's new stead flying about. It's not. Um, yeah, I don't know. I think I just picked subtitles. So you're saying in Netflix are there subtitles and closed captions available?
It's not for everything, but yes,
Hmm. It's also what's the one that has descriptions of other things?
that's closed
Birds
captioning.
chirping,
Yeah.
melodramatic music.
That's closed captioning because it's
Ah.
designed to caption for someone who cannot hear, and so they wouldn't be able to take in the sounds that are going on around and all of those things. So,
Gotcha.
or they're
Gotcha.
hard of hearing. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't hold me to this. It's one of those things
No,
where I
you're fine.
looked it up at the time. I adjusted my things accordingly, and then I was like, well, I'll know it, but not for real. Like,
You didn't know. No one could have predicted the questions would come. How far are you into Anne with an E?
we just finished it.
Oh, does she die in the end?
Yes.
I knew it. Had you read the books as a
Sabella did,
child
right?
or
I think Sabella did, yeah. Sabella's the one who set us up with it.
oh no way.
Oh yeah, she's pretty good taste in entertainment.
I knew this was coming when I saw your door crack when I saw
Yeah, I was
your crack widen.
I almost closed the door all the way, but I was like, no, 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 leave room for the ghost.
Why did you say that like that?
You know, I almost said it normal. I was like, no, disgust people, make them
You
taste
saw
it.
my crack. Mhm.
She saw your crack widen, is what she
Oh
said.
my, I missed that.
I said something
How did I
furry's
miss my
coming.
crack widening?
Do we want to talk about World War III?
Yes,
Uh,
but I wanted to talk about something really quickly.
Oh, please.
Since anybody can share, I put a little pin in that because I don't think we talked about this last week, right? Did we talk about the division board thing that I did and how I didn't
I
mark
was not
uh,
down?
invited. That
I know you
the
weren't.
vision board
Yeah.
thing. Okay, got you. Continue.
Yeah. So I did it on Eventbrite, and when you put up your like, this is how we're going to access the Zoom information, for everybody. They just put it online for anybody, whether they registered or not. They just put my Zoom information out there. Anyway, so I started off with just porn, pains everywhere. The person or whatever, whoever was doing it was using other people's names. So at one point it looked like Sarah Marie was sharing porn.
How did you know it
And
wasn't her?
she
because
doesn't.
so it's funny, it was the because at first it was doing somebody else, and I was like, is it that person? Are they messing with me? Yeah, I had that thought. And so I like closed everything down and like gave everybody a new link and we were fine. But yeah, so just PSA, if you're doing an Eventbrite event, don't share your information with Eventbrite because they will share it with the freaking world. I
Okay,
don't
good to know.
understand it.
Yeah, it used to be
Mm.
a lot more lock and key, I thought. I feel like we used to do things via Eventbrite,
We did,
and this is
but
like
people had
years
to
ago. So I
register
haven't.
and it was like for live events, not like mostly, you know.
Yeah, you mean like
Right,
in
but like
person?
So then somebody would have to show up in person with porn.
That's okay.
Like, well, I imagine this
Well,
person was probably not in my city. Just a
yeah,
guess.
yeah, yeah. Little do you know, she doesn't know.
It's coming from inside the house.
It is. So anyway,
It
yeah,
was
that was a
bad.
fun little thing. And in case you're curious about this situation,
Very.
and there, I went to the dentist, and I have a latex sensitivity allergy, and it's not anaphylaxis, so I guess it doesn't count. But so they have like they had the on the board, they had it listed or whatever. The dentist used the whatever gloves the first time, and he was like numbing me. So he would like come back and check and like because he had to get like in a couple different areas with that big old freaking needle. So then like the one time he came back and he had gloves on already, it all happened so fast because I thought about that later. Like, why were your gloves on? Where did you come from with gloves on? And he went and like I ended up getting hives and like this is the aftermath of like what was so irritated that like I guess it kind of left more of a rash. I had like it was kind of all over here. But anyway, um, I could have died. Like I don't understand why how somebody could be so like careless with like just a stupid little thing. And I've had this so many times, like say, are those latex free gloves? And they go, oops. Like how many oops? So then I think about like I have to have this like heart procedure done. And I'm like, what if they accidentally just use latex gloves? Like like I'm just like I don't know. It boggles my mind. So yeah, anyway, that's that. So I'm off to a great year, a great start.
How
Oh
hard is it
man.
for an office to go latex free?
So that's I was having that conversation in my head yesterday of like I don't because I looked up the prices before. I remember like looking into this a while ago because I'm like I can't be the one that remembers because like I know I
You
should be
might
the
be
one that
out.
remembers, but there that's the thing is like I can't always be the one that's like on it. So yeah,
That's crazy because I feel like people ask me every time I come in, they're like, all right, your address still the same? Any new allergies? Any whatever? They always are constantly, I guess it
yeah.
wasn't a new one. So they're like,
No, but it was written on like they had like a big board of like with my name and then it said really big latex allergy on the board. And it was just like an oops, like there's this big oops situation.
did they see the
Also,
reaction
like,
in time? Like, did they
I'm
see it
sorry.
happen? Did they
Yeah,
see the
yeah.
reaction?
Yeah, so it was like at first I'm like I was like, wait, it was like, whatever, so like he took, the gloves off, did a swap, whatever, and he was like, putting some more numbing stuff in my mouth. And then I started like breaking out in hives. So then I had to wait. They're taking my blood pressure, making sure that like I'm ready to go. It just is like a pain in the tuchus. Oops.
Ooh.
Like I think that's the part that pisses me off all the time. It's just like, oops.
Yeah, how's that not an incident report? Actually, why isn't that an incident?
I don't
It's
know,
it's
maybe it
as
should be.
yeah,
Maybe
and
it's
it goes
on
up
me
in the
because
thing.
I don't report stuff. I thought
No, no,
about
no.
that.
But I
I'm like,
meant
I've had
You
some really
shouldn't be
bad
the one
doctors,
reporting it.
but I'm
They
also
should
a
be
bad
reporting
patient.
that.
no. What bad patient? That's some
In this,
internalized
like, I guess,
black
like in the
woman
sense that, like, I don't
nonsense.
hold them accountable. I don't like, I don't know. I don't call them out on their BS, kind of thing.
Why does that like when someone dies? I would say if someone dies in the hospital, I think every time there is a meeting about the death to say what
Yes.
happened, just to make sure every time, like what post-mortem meeting or something. I think decent hospitals do this. But even like,
Yeah.
you've been on projects. At the end of projects, you do a post-mortem. Go, what happened? Like
Yeah.
at the end of every project, what is happening? So like, I think that there's no incident report is they cannot be. I do wonder if they have to follow that or not,
We
like a
don't know
HIPAA
that there
violation,
isn't one.
right?
That's
We
true. We
just know
don't
that they
know if
went
there's
oops,
one.
and
Well, oops
then
doesn't
kind of.
sound like let me go do that paperwork. Oops sounds like hope no one finds out.
But can we? So the other jarring thing, where was he coming from with gloves on already?
That was the other thing too, is like, where were you coming from that you had your gloves on already? Because like, what they do, like they go from patient to patient, like this one's ready now for drilling. This one's not ready now for like, cause you have to wait, they had to do like some x-rays in between. That's the other thing though, that like we found out was not really an issue. But like, like they put that apron on you when they do the x-rays. She did
Mhm.
a whole round of x-rays without the apron. And like, I didn't even like, it didn't register. But then I was like, she's also in the room doing it without like, she's with any protection. I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like I'm just a voodoo doll, like being thrown around different medical offices.
So I ended up doing a Google search on the apron situation, and assuming that they have updated equipment, she should be fine. It's
Yeah,
like one of those
I think
things
they
where it's
had
kind of
updated equipment.
security theater a little bit.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah. Good.
I did
Give
not
it a
know that.
Google.
give it a
You don't
goose.
need an apron?
Depending on what they're doing. If it's a very precise situation, then you don't need it. And actually what I saw is that sometimes the apron can mislead the machine into thinking that it needs to put out extra x-rays.
I love that.
Love
Oh my
it.
So
gosh. I love how we're just like figuring it out while we go along. Who cares about these people? That is so funny though, because like obviously for dentist work, like it is very, very localized, you know what I mean? So it sounds like it was probably never needed. And there's a lot of things that are like that are like we started doing it one way, so then like that was the way that we were told we should be doing it forever, and then we just don't really need it. And people keep doing it just because.
yeah, circumcisions. Anybody like I feel like
Yeah. You know what? Okay, so like I don't know if this totally connects, but like the way that they handle lice in school now, apparently send your kid to school with lice. It's all good.
what?
I right. So I guess
What?
they're working on some herd immunity or something like that. But like apparently like new protocols, like they're not saying that kids should stay home if they have lice. They should be treated, but also sent to school while they're being treated. Which is like I don't remember. I remember not even having friends. So I'm not sharing brushes and stuff like that, but still getting lice somehow. Like I don't understand. That was like the one of the big downsides of being mixed. It's like, how did I get the white side of this?
I have a question.
Yes.
Are they segregating this lice riddled child
I don't
in any way,
know.
shape, or form?
I don't know. They're circulating around our like new standards for like keep your kid home when they have a fever, keep your kid, that kind of stuff. And on there, people were kind of outraged about the lice not being something. And then also, to be honest, they say send them with like if they're coughing, if they have a cold, as long as they don't have um, a fever over a certain amount. And if they have like if they have a fever up to a certain amount, it's okay to send them to school as long as it's manageable with medications. Like essentially, I don't know, like I think it's like based on guidelines. I think this also came out with like not that it's connected, but like along the same lines with like all of the vaccine new vaccine schedule. Like they took a bunch of vaccines off of the requirements.
Is this
I don't know if they feel kids like are
here?
missing school for nefarious reasons, and so they're trying to like cut down on stuff like that. Or
Is this here, or did you notice this back home, back on the East Coast as well?
it is not here. I believe it is East Coast,
Okay.
maybe. So like I've just been seeing like stuff circulating around, and I keep seeing it. Like you see something, you're like, oh, and then I keep seeing it again. And then
Okay, I
like so
thought it
then
was
I looked
something
into it,
you
and I was
got
like, oh, okay, what is this
directly.
about? And it's like, oh, these new guidelines. It's like it might just be like one of those things like where it's like monkey see, monkey do. So it's like, oh, this person's they're doing this over here and they're successful. It also might be connected to the funding around like if you don't have kids in school a certain amount of times and you lose your funding. So they're responding to that because there's like been a lot of changes around that. But it's just one of those like, I don't know, very interesting to me. It would have been very helpful is like I I had a lot of kids and a lot of sick days that I had to figure out and like sending kids to school, like just try not to throw up on anybody.
I do wonder if that's the reason, because
Yeah.
what a disruption to your household to have to take the days off. And if you have more than one kid, they might get it at different times. And so this parent, you, is stringing together 2 weeks of on and off, taking off from work as people traded disease around. And if it's going to happen anyway, you might as well send
What
them to
kind of
school.
hazmat suit are we
I
getting these
imagine like
teachers
pulling
though?
out cards, and they're like, "Here, you got any COVID? Go fish." Like,
Any chicken pox? Chicken pox was the
Oh,
one.
no. Also, I think there is this in my mind, like I'm imagining all kinds of things because I'm not a parent and not plugged in at all. But I think there's a non-zero population of students who don't have a good home life. And so to hold them home would be the worst thing you could do because they don't have a lunch, they
Yeah.
don't like the food's not there, the heat's not, it's not a good situation. And the school is like the best place to put them. Obviously, that endangers other students to some extent. But
I wonder as well if there's a thought process of the parents who are recognizing that their kids definitely need to stay home are gonna do it, and the parents who don't really give a shit, excuse my language, are going to send the kids anyway. So
they're gonna give you their shit.
give them the okay, like, okay, if your child's sick but not super sick, send your just send your kids in, and then
because the other people are doing it anyway. Like
or they're
way,
not doing it because they're like, oh, my kid gets sent home, and then it's more of a to do. I don't know. It doesn't make sense really when I think about it.
There definitely is that that tipping point where it's like, if I do send them, what's the chances they'll get sent home, and is it more disruptive to my day just to keep them home all day? And depending on how good at acting your kid is, you could end up with a kid home way more times than you need.
Right. I like that. And so you just check for a fever, and if little Johnny doesn't have a fever, off he goes.
Essentially, that's what they're saying. Like, if it's not like, you could come with a chopped off bleeding arm, but if you don't have a fever over a certain point, if that fever is manageable with Tylenol, please come with your Tylenol. But, yeah.
I wonder if there's some thought that by the time the kid is showing symptoms, it might be that their contagious period is past, in which case, what you should have done was predicted the disease. Did you consider predicting when they would be sick and holding them back 2 days in advance?
Oh my gosh. There was some interesting data around COVID times, because remember, there were the kids had to be out a certain amount of time before they could go back after they tested negative, positive, all that kind of stuff. But there was some interesting data around the weekends and how that affected things. I forget what it was, but I just remember there were some interesting things, which makes sense because the incubation period is happening during that period, but kids aren't around each other. I don't know. So there was heavier times where there were instances and lulls and stuff like that, but based on that. Sorry. Anyway, but to their point, if they're already showing symptoms, they've already passed it along.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They've already gone fishing or given up their card. I don't know.
Sorry, it's bleak out here.
It's a bad example. I'm sorry.
So I've never had lice, ever.
That's a lie.
Knock on wood. Okay, so I don't remember ever having it. So when did I have lice? I don't know.
I don't know if I should tell this story live on air. How do you feel?
It's not live.
Yeah, it's not live. So I had lice as a child? As an adult? Oh.
As a child? As a child?
Okay.
And it's one of my core childhood memories, because I can't believe you don't know this. So everybody had lice, and you were maybe 2 or 3, and mom shaved your head so it would be easier to treat the lice. And when I was like, oh my God, she was like, babies have bald heads all the time. Nobody will know anything. And then here's why it's a core memory. My bully, saw you and was like, what the fuck is wrong with your sister? And I was like, she's a baby. Babies are bald. Mom sent me with that bullshit to school and got me teased even more. And he was like, nah, that ain't right. He was like, something's wrong. Anyway, so yeah, you definitely had lice.
Okay, so I guess I don't remember having. I guess maybe 2 is too young to form the memory.
I would say possibly, yes.
Okay, so I will amend my test.
Wait, so you also don't know the treatment of it that we used at home. Sarah, do you remember this? I don't know why I thought you remembered.
I'm surprised. Well, she probably remembers the treatment. Do you remember me getting treated? And then
that's what I was going to get to. Somehow you had lice and I didn't. As adolescents.
Yeah.
And the treatment for Sarah was not good. I know the first step, which was mom's handy dandy, remove a bunch of hair. So Sarah, let's
no, that was I think that was after the first time. I think she tried one, and then you ended up,
because adolescents have hair, so that won't work.
Yeah, she was like, "I'll give you one. Everybody gets one."
Wait, is that why you cut your hair?
Not when I was in Swarthmore, but when I was about 13.
When you were younger?
Yes. And by the way, I didn't cut it. If you look at the other person on this call,
I cut it. It was just I'm sorry, I did a bad job. It went trauma for everybody involved. Because I just did. Do you know what my method was? Do you remember
do. I remember. I remember you sitting back there with a ruler going like,
oh, she tried.
I tried.
She did.
I love that it was a bad cut. So I guess because it wasn't a bad cut, I assumed Sarah wanted it.
Okay.
You
I
wanted it.
had
You know you
enough.
wanted it. You were
I had
asking
enough
for it at
bully
least.
material. I was already mixed. I
Uh,
didn't need to add anything else to the to the plate
Oh
for them to make fun of me
gosh.
about.
Oh, that is
so is
mom's
it motor
signature
oil?
move. Wow.
No, was it motor oil?
No,
No.
kerosene.
Okay, act like that's
Gas.
very different. Okay.
Gas? Gas is different than oil.
Very
Gasoline
different.
and kerosene, they're practically, what is the
Yeah,
difference
get
actually? They both burn for
no,
fuel,
you
right?
One
said
got
motor
me
oil, I
high
thought.
as
Wait. Anyway, so kerosene.
I can
Okay.
still
But either way,
smell
you
it.
can set it on fire.
Yeah, very much.
yeah.
Ugh.
And it would smell
But I think kerosene
awful.
has more vaporizing properties. I could be wrong,
Ooh.
but just based on the fact that I remember head in remember that the sink, those super deep sinks in the like in your basement. Do you remember that? Ruthie,
We
were
were
you? I
at
think you were there.
we were on State Road by that point.
How did
No.
I not get my hair cut off? How did I escape that? Because I had
Oh,
lice so many
you
times.
did get it cut off. This is when we tell you what you've forgotten. We've
Oh,
all
okay. That's fair. I might have blocked it the heck out.
This is the
But
Notebook, but
I feel
less
like I
romantic.
had my hair, I feel like as a kid. What'd you say?
It's like the Notebook, but less romantic. We're just telling you about each other.
Wait a
This drama.
second. So, okay, so another sort of like not a core memory, but like something I just know about myself is like I grew up, I feel like I had baby hair forever. Like my hair was very like wispy and not real for a long time. Was that because it was cut? Or is that why it wasn't cut? Because it was easier to treat?
Or kerosene was keeping it thin.
Or kerosene was keeping it thin?
Your hair was on a kerosene diet.
Like I remember like I have
Oh,
a ponytail and like it's like little straggles, but I'm like 8. Like oh my gosh,
yeah.
oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I don't want to have these memories. Nope. Nope.
Open your
Yeah.
mind. I'm going to put some memories in there
But
for
did
you.
you die? But did you die?
No, I'm a little messed up in the head though, and I do
I
believe
will say I'll agree with that.
He's chill. What? You're the least hoarding of all the family members.
it's
Yo,
because of
that
the
is a
kerosene. Ah! I have a new study to publish. I'll be back.
Amy, do
I
you have
just
any
remember being
reports?
like, oh, sorry, mom, I got lice again. Sorry.
Ah, can you imagine 6 kids just trading them round and round? Because there's
Oh,
no
I
immunity.
can't.
It's
Kids
not
with
like a
hair that
cold.
you don't get, with hair you don't understand. Like
Swishy water. You just use swishy water. Do you not remember this?
I have to
The
say
conditioner.
I do appreciate oh my gosh. Wait, no, because here again, I feel like you were too young to deal with the brunt of it. Like you got the softened, a more conditioned, if you will, version of it.
So water swish through it.
So what we it was only water. But there was like this pink stuff. Does that sound familiar?
The pink stuff. The pink like pink oil. The pink
It
stuff.
was like pink stuff. I just remember pink stuff and being allowed to use it sometimes. And then every time we would go over to like grandma's house, and like if aunties or cousins were there, they would be like, come here and like quickly try to do stuff with my hair. And then I noticed they would put like grease in it. And so then the one time, super smart Amy found Vaseline. And so a very slick headed
you're like,
Amy approached my I was like, do you like it? And she was pissed. I
I'm
did a
just
lot of dumb
picturing.
stuff growing up.
I'm picturing you because I can picture. I can picture you walking up and being like,
Like you
"It's nice, right?
Oh,
Ain't
time
that
to find
better? Ain't that
yes,
better?"
exactly.
hold on, I'm gonna
Oh
paste
man.
this like lustrous pink oil.
That's what I thought you were talking about.
Yes.
Yes, I
No.
remember that.
No, it was goop. It was goop.
Oh,
It was
Gwyneth
something you had to
Paltrow.
dig your hand in.
Oh, the blue stuff.
Blue is it blue stuff maybe?
I remember because to me that it seemed very similar to Vaseline. So that mental Leap is not rough for me to
So
do.
no, it was like you know, maybe it wasn't. Maybe it wasn't a color. Maybe it was just like a off yellowy kind of whatever. But it was like it wasn't called conditioner. It was called something else, and it was
Blue
designed
Magic?
to use as conditioner if you don't need conditioner. If that makes, it was like a shampoo remover or something like that. You know what I mean? It was like it wasn't designed for your hair. It was something else, but it was like what worked on mom's hair, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? But every once in a while we were allowed to use some and it was like a tub and you had to like dig your hand in. But I always used too much, so I would lose my privileges constantly. I was
You got
desperately
wispy hair.
trying.
What you doing?
What'd you say?
You got wispy hair. What are you doing? You don't need all that. The
Did I
wispies.
just
We
lose
were done.
sound? Or...
Oh, did I lose sound?
No, I heard you.
Oh. Oh.
Do you have? Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Oh wait, yes, the nodding is
Oh, I
smarter.
can hear. I
I'm like, yes, duh.
well, we'll do
But I
that.
remember this Blue Magic stuff. We had this at one point.
No, yeah, we did have that at one point. It was
We
not a
also had a
great. It
green
was like
one.
it was like the worst conditioner possible, disguised
Mane
as
and tail?
possibly condition. Was it?
Mane and
Do
tail?
you remember Mane and Tail?
Okay, let's look that
The
up.
horse
No,
is for horses. Okay. Mane, like horse mane.
is it like a yellowy kind of goopy kind of thing?
Uh, I don't know. This might be one of these traumas that you bear alone.
I will ask my mother. That's hilarious. No, I don't think it was that.
I'm sorry. Is
That's hilarious. Honestly, I feel
is
like that would probably done a good job.
hold on. Oh, hold on. Is Mane and Tail actually for horses?
Yes.
I was like, oh, that's such a like when I was younger, I'm like, that's a clever name. We were using horse products on our hair. Anybody?
I
Oh wait,
we
does this come
were.
in a big tub?
Hold on. Do you remember the show? Oh my God, the thing with Taylor Tomlinson after
No.
midnight.
Can any wait? I need to
Hold on.
know.
I got after Taylor Thompson she had a show called After Midnight, and people played dumb buzz in games. And one of the games was like they show up close up of hair and be like, "Is it a gorgeous girl or like handsome horse?" And, but the reason I'm bringing it up is it was hard to tell. So even if it's not for horses, there's a lot of crossover. Okay.
It
Oh
might.
my
Okay, so
God.
it wasn't conditioner, it was detangler. That's what it was.
Detangler.
So it wasn't condition, you know what I mean? Like I don't know how to explain it, but it just like it didn't do what we would want like when you get a conditioner for your hair. And like even now today, if I use a detangler without conditioning my hair, it's nothing. But it was just like it looked like the stuff that I wanted to use in my hair that I saw that everybody else had in life. But I think it was that. But like you know how like mom would always find like sales on like whatever. There was like it was a giant tub of it. And so we had to dig in. It was like very heavy cream based, and then that's what you would use. You're supposed to
I
water it
heard you
down and put it
say
in your
that it
hair.
was yellow. Was it maybe in a peanut butter tub?
That's possible.
Remember the peanut butter pails?
Awesome. Yep.
It's not coming out.
Yep.
I think the problem is the word conditioner. I think we all have an agreed upon meaning of the word conditioner, but it actually has different conditions. Like depending on what it's the conditioner is just like preparing it for a different thing. And so there is like this Blue Magic is technically a conditioner, but it's conditioner as in like adding oil, not conditioner as in adding smoothness. So you can easily get or like, you know, they add conditioners to dough when they bake the bread. Conditioner is like this word. And I think it has two different meanings for hair. And so your mom was probably buying one that was like conditioning in a different way, like for leather
No,
conditioning.
no,
No? Okay.
no. She was buying something that she did not feel that we needed conditioner for her. Also, I want yo. Is that the
Is
peanut
this
butter tub?
maybe it? Like
Yeah,
because I could absolutely
maybe.
imagine it being a situation where she had this stuff, put it into here as, you know, as one
So it
does.
wasn't it wasn't about the name of what the stuff was. It was
Yeah.
about the the not understanding that that the product that I needed for my hair was different than hers, and that my hair very much needed it in order to survive, in order to not get teased at school for looking like, Milli Vanilli or whatever it was at the time.
I was
Oh,
just
Chia
wondering
Pet.
if
I was a Chia Pet first, then
I
Milli Vanilli.
I Chia Pet heard that one. I was just
So
wondering if
it was like,
potentially
like I don't know how to like explain it, but it was not meant for curly hair. It was not meant for thick hair. It was not meant for any of that kind of stuff. But it was a sort of consolation prize of like, fine, you can have this sometimes if you don't use too much.
you think he would remember?
Maybe,
Ooh.
maybe,
Because I feel like
Probably
probably.
the
mom.
reason.
I assume mom is like, what? No, that's. I feel like when it
Yeah.
comes to things of this nature, they don't really stick with her because she wasn't the victim, if you will.
To be fair, my kids say stuff and I'm like, huh, it sounds like
To
me. I
be
believe
fair.
you.
To be fair.
To be fair. So I looked it up. Mane
Hmm.
and tail was originally for horses.
Yes, it was for, and I know that when we had it, it was for horses.
Yeah.
Were we trendsetting?
So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think it's about the word conditioner, Ruthie. I think it's about saving money. It's about I really thought that like when it came to my hair, I don't know how you all felt about your hair, but I feel like when it came to my hair, there was definitely a cognitive dissonance in like what it actually looked like and took to take care of and how people received it in the wild.
Well,
Oh.
yeah, yeah.
You
I
know?
feel like I had the benefit of having older sisters who, particularly you, Amy, who kind of would swoop in. And I think
Not
Ruthie,
you.
the reason Ruthie cut my hair is because I think mom wanted to do it. And you were like, I'll do it. So I think it was, I think it was, kind of, I had a layer, but I do remember that my hair was a point of contention and it was a pain point for me because I knew how it created. Yes.
TV show or movie, and when do we write it?
Oh, you mean
Which
Blackish
one?
or Mixedish?
It's so the thing with Blackish is that they were very well off. It was a very different situation, and we all know it. Also, a little bit more modern. Like things have changed. Acceptance has changed quite a bit.
I feel like, is Malcolm in the Middle? I feel like they're lower income, right?
Yeah,
It's coming back.
is it like
They're
the actual
rebooting
show is
it.
coming back, or they're rebroadcasting? They
Poverty.
don't
I'm sorry.
rebroadcast. Never mind. I'm
Poverty's coming back.
Poverty is coming back. What
oh,
if I
it's
told you
back,
it never
baby.
left?
No, Malcolm in the Middle. I think it's coming this spring. I think they actually have like dates for it. And they've got Bryan
Oh, I'd have to
Cranston.
watch that with my Air Bears.
April 10th, 2026. Like they have a date. It's happening. It's happening. They got. Did you think? Yeah. Oh, you look shocked. What's happening?
Well, no,
I'm
I was curious.
excited.
Where is it playing? Where's it? Who
Life
holds
isn't
Oh
it?
fair.
my.
Did I
That looks
help?
so weird. I can't wait for you to see that on the playback.
Okay.
I
Okay.
won't. Who holds it?
This uh Hulu
Netflix?
looks like
Okay.
Hulu. Hulu.
Well, I hope it's
I'm
good.
gonna watch it.
I went from excited to being nervous now. I hope it's good.
Right. They're gonna destroy our childhoods.
So like recently we finished Gilmore Girls. And so I wanted to watch the Gilmore. I think we might have talked about this before, but like I wanted to watch it was like a year in the life, whatever. We got one episode in and I'm like, I want to remember them the way they were.
So I never watched the show besides like a bit here and there. And then I watched the year in the like it's like I didn't know who the boyfriends were. I just
Mm.
it was kind of pleasant, but I guess I didn't have preconceived see, I wasn't as prejudiced as you as what Rory should be.
See?
Got one on this side and one on this side.
Yes.
Ruthie, just want to do a time check for you.
Oh, yeah, there we go. So I have to leave because I have to get my steps in, and I don't like to be sitting for a full hour. It's that
I
simple.
like this. Okay.
That's
So
all.
so does that mean that from now on we are filming or doing this for 50, what is it? 57
7
7.
minutes.
minutes?
That's a
Okay,
pretty
I'd like to
decent
point
podcast.
out though, can I point something out? I hate to be that guy, but we started before um the on the dot, so you will still be sitting for an hour when it's
That's a
all
good
said and
point.
done.
Why
Okay.
do you
I guess
want
my
to
Apple
ruin my
Watch.
sister's life?
I like to
Yeah, so the watch
contribute
only
to like,
gives. Yeah,
you know, truth has a place,
It
even if it's
does.
not welcome.
yeah. I just have no way to check that. 'Cause I guess I'm going against my Apple Watch. Like I'm going off of my Apple Watch, and it doesn't have a way to check that because I was active enough in the hour from 11 to 12 that it
Yeah.
won't reflect that.
I see. So it's the okay, so it's not that you don't want to be sitting for an hour, it's that you don't want to miss an hour of activity on your Apple Watch.
Yeah, but also I, as a proxy for not, I actually don't want to sit more than 20 minutes. If I'm fully honest, I do not like to sit.
Why is
Uh,
that an option on the watch? So you should be able to shift how much time you don't want to sit for.
I talked to you about app shortcuts again. Every episode we got to talk about app. Wait, but one I tried to build one that would like check every 20 minutes. But
Yeah.
Apple batches the data, so to save battery power, or whatever, you can't actually get that data reliably
Mm,
in those chunks.
sounds
So it's
about
kind
right.
of yeah. I tried.
Liquid glass.
Liquid glass.
Alrighty. Toodles.
Any action items? Nothing. We're done. All right.
I think maybe I'll look into my action items from last week. That's an action item.
Send me the recording.
Oh, I
Action item.
will.
Sorry.
All right. Fantastic. Perfect.
Okay.
Fantastic.
Toodaloo.